It's very hard to actually typify Anglo-Indian food because we see it as a fusion of East and West. The Anglo-Indian community is a blend of Western, culture on the male side, and on the female side, mostly Indian.
During the 16th and 17th centuries, the Portuguese and British settlers arrived in India. Soon after, the British males were encouraged to marry the Indian women, and a new community emerged. This was also the start of a new cuisine, mixing the European foods such as roasts, stews and sausages with Indian flavors and spices.
The British were in India for over 300 years, so over that time there was a gradual influence of the East and the spices and the tastes into a Western dish, and that became the fusion called Anglo-Indian food.
Typical Anglo-Indian dishes include meatball curry, a traditional Sunday meal, country captain chicken, a spicy chicken curry, and jal frazee, often cooked using the leftover roast.
They're dishes like we used to have, tomatoes, just scoop out the inside, put mince in it, put little spices, fry it, potatoes chopped. We put a little mince in it, but it's a spicy mince, right? And they fry it. And typically Anglo-Indian. You won't find it in any Indian restaurant or shop.
However, after India's independence in 1947, a mass emigration of Anglo-Indians ensued, and the community dispersed. Consequently, these foods are not cooked as much as they once were.
Quite often you'll find that our people have married into other cultures also in Australia. They haven't married Anglo-Indians, or they married Italians and Greeks, people of those descent. And you find that they've started to eat those foods too. But naturally, because of the great Western influence in these countries, they have eaten other things, like households now you have pizzas and spaghetti and lasagnas and all, which back home we wouldn't. There's a lot of fast food, there's a lot of convenience food, take it out of the fridge, put it in the microwave and cook it. But that tends to actually make us stray away from those dishes, which are quite tedious to make. So we find that we're not doing it as much as we would like to because of convenience, because of the fast life over here, and we have to do all the work ourselves and all that. So because of convenience, we find that we're drifting away from foods that we typically would love to eat.